Welcome to this radio channel, and this is, of course, the look for Monday, June the 25th. We're in a new week now of videos, of course, and on the Mondays we take a look at the solar propagation, solar activity, and radio propagation conditions for the next few days. So, what's going to be happening this week? So last week we enjoyed, brief moments of unsettled and minor geomagnetic storming, but not too bad actually. And the increased solar flux really improved propagation quite a lot. Solar flux actually went above 80 for the first time in quite a few weeks actually. Now things are quieting down. If you look at the sun's surface, only one sunspot remaining, which is 2715 that was crossing the surface of the sun this week. It grew pretty large, and now it's starting to decay once again. But thanks to this sunspot, we did have some really good propagation. There were a few C flares that were actually, which are the really minor flares off of this sunspot, that actually created a few brief moments of shortwave fade outs on the sunlit side of Earth, but nothing major. So this sunspot, the remnant of this sunspot, and pretty much the only one now left on the solar disk, means the solar flux is going down. We're at 75 this morning while I'm doing this video, and expect conditions to slowly wind down, come back to what, unless there's something new and amazing coming to our way, we'll be back at a spotless sun and solar minimum in the next week or so. Let's cross our fingers that maybe things could pick up once again a little bit more. What is going to happen this week is this. So here is a region of kind of an irregular shaped coronal hole here. And this, of course, is sending out some solar wind, faster solar wind towards us. Now, this is not going to affect us today. It's going to affect us in the next 48 hours. So starting on Wednesday, Thursday, we might have some unsettled conditions again. So if you see that by midweek conditions are maybe a little crappy, it's possible because of this. But it will be ups and downs. This is not a solar storm or anything. It's just solar wind brushing against the Earth. So our K index, and you see here, this is what the K index has been in the past few days, will rise again and maybe reach, unsettled to minor geomagnetic levels. But until then, until about Wednesday, we should have and should enjoy still quite good propagation. Last night I was listening in. Amazing propagation last night with Radio New Zealand also propagating really well on 13840. So it was really great times of radio listening. So we just passed our solstice also. Remember that was the longest day of the year for the Northern Hemisphere. That was on the 21st. We're still in the longest days. It takes a few days before things start shorting again. So until about 27th, 28th of June, we're in the longest days of the year. But things are going to slowly start. But it doesn't show in the propagation and on the radio conditions until quite late. We won't see these effects of shorter days before sometime in August, when things are going to start to show a real difference in propagation. Of course, southern hemisphere, you guys are in winter, so you're enjoying the winter types of propagation down there in Australia and in parts of South America, parts of Africa, and South Asia. So you guys are more in the winter type conditions, and of course that is always interesting. And you guys, of course, will have the joy of slowly getting longer days rather than shorter days. So propagation this week should be okay, but starting Wednesday, Thursday, we might have unsettled conditions. Of course, we'll update all of this during the week, as we do usually, either Wednesday or Thursday at the latest. Hope you enjoy these little reports, and turn on your radios, and it's time to listen in. Don't forget, Northern Hemisphere with the summer long days, the best times after about 3 p.m. local time, late afternoon, early evening, and night are going to be great. When the days are very long in summer, the worst listening period is probably midday, like from the about 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. period of time around noon, usually with a lot of solar. There's a lot of absorption thanks to the fact that there's a lot of solar radiation overhead that increases the absorption of the ionosphere. So if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.